for a new video. Hooba hooba haba haba haba. Today is an awesome and glorious day. Today we'll be going to Bandos GodWars. Woohoo! Today we're going to be seeing which way of the cocks is a good one. We're going to be using legacy combat and showing all the goods and bads. And we're going to be using the ding-dong, limpy wiener cocks that came up by the little people behind the hamburger studios. And we're going to see which one is better. What the fuck is that? A motorcycle just farted outside my goddamn house. Oh well. Anyways, yes, today is going to be Legacy versus EOC. Which one is better, which one is worse, and which one tickles our balls and make us feel really, really good. And, yep, let's begin the gangbang. Alrighty, my little friends, we have done it. We have killed 41 little bandos, little flows of little cockknockers. And right now, we are gonna enter the big door of some awesome and sexy shit. However, right now, we have to start a custom session because there's a bunch of fucking assholes on during the weekend that are taking me bandos kills. Yes! And minimum numbers of players. What the fuck is this? Oh, there we go. Alrighty, so firstly, we're going to be testing Legacy Combat, the perks of Legacy Combat, the mutinies of Legacy Combat, and the glory titties of Legacy Combat of awesome and sexy shit. Charge! Oh my god, that's a big little bandos little thingy. Okay, so as you basically see, Legacy Combat is really just auto-attacking Mr. Bandos. Not really much to do except just sit here and fucking, well, just let my character do the work. Kind of like Windows 2000. You tell Windows 2000 operating system to do something, it does the fucking work. You tell Windows 8 to do something, well, it's kind of like Sirius or the the little fucking the little iPhone little doodad little thing, and it fucking talks back to you and shit. I don't want an operating system that talks back to me. So as you basically see, Legacy Combat, it does what it's fucking designed to do. And that is, it does what your character, well, fucking just wants to do in general. It's really a no-brainer. Whatever your little Runescape character attacks, it fucking kills and shit like that. And it really kills these things fairly quickly. However, the dual little Dragor maces, they don't hit a lot. Or rather, they don't really hit high numbers in Legacy Combat. However, it's all about fucking accuracy. And these things have accuracy of mucho grande in the game, which means every single time they hit something, well, they most likely do fucking goddamn damage. So as you basically see Legacy Combat, what is the perks of Legacy Combat? One, you don't really have to do anything. You let your character attack the fucking monster and shit. And it does a pretty good goddamn job attacking the fucking monster. Now we're gonna use Evolution of Ding Dong Wiener Cockknockers, fucking sweet titty fucking enemy bum bums of joy, and we're gonna be using this crap. So as you basically see, well, EOC Evolution of Wienerville Cockknockers, I have to press the buttons in order to hit mucho grandes, like number 9 on my fucking keyboard of hitting destroy. And as you see, we do, we're doing a lot of fucking goddamn damage. Mucho grande damage. A lot more goddamn damage to Mr. Bandos asshole than we would most likely do in Legacy Combat. Not to mention, we are killing these things really fast. So, as you basically see, Legacy Combat, not only is it slower, however, EOC is faster. So if you're going to be using EOC, you will kill a lot of monsters a lot faster, which means more EXP an hour, and also more kills an hour, which has a better chance of you getting some awesome and sexy little chili potatoes, as you basically see right there. So yes, EOC, you hit extremely faster. Not to mention, this is not in Legacy Combat. Cha-ching! Regeneration! Which you basically regenerate your almighty balls in the fucking sky. Regeneration is not in Legacy Combat. Will Jagex ever add that shit to Legacy Combat? Probably most likely not. Why? Because they probably most likely don't want it to be overpowered and something horrible is gonna happen, like weird type shit in general. Another thing that Legacy Combat does not have is, well, they don't have the defensive abilities, which a lot of individuals use a lot of times at the KK for devotion and using some other crap. This is very, very fucking helpful. Not to mention the different style of threshold abilities, like this one little mini mucho little crap. Are we dying? Holy shit, we are dying. Yes, and EOC Evolution of Wienerville Cockknockers, you can attack multiple fucking enemies. So attacking multiple fucking enemies is a gigantic fucking perk and shit like that. Legacy Combat, you cannot necessarily attack multiple enemies. You can attack enemies, but having the abilities to attack multiple enemies at once is really not there. Not to mention another thing is the abilities you get from the world events, kind of like the sacrifice one that I'm using right now. It's kind of like a gigantic soul split that just healed me for 1500. Holy ball sacks! Yes! So having that ability and also having the ability to auto fucking self-heal. Not to mention there is a special ability if you have a AGS or something that uses special time and EOC. However, that is somewhat kind of like a little threshold ability if you think about it. So, EOC, let's see. You can use defensive abilities, you can use healing abilities, not to mention you can also use a special time if that's available for you. You can use freedom, which a lot of individuals argue that EOC and Legacy is better or worse. In Legacy Combat, you cannot use freedom, which means when you get a little tangled or you get fucking barrage, well, you're fucked. And you have to wait until the healing wears off of you and you're just a tank. You're a walking time bomb. So that is something that Legacy does not have in general. However, now going back to Legacy mode just in general and getting massive motherfucking goddamn text messages, which one do you prefer and which ones do I think is better at GodWars Dungeon? Well, if you want to stay longer at GodWars Dungeon, obviously EOC would be the preferred one, because one, you have defensive abilities, not to mention you have rejuvenation abilities, not to mention you can also use the little sacrifice little ability that I have. As for accuracy, it's really 50-50, because as you're basically pretty much seeing, we're killing Bandos right around the same time frame as EOC, and not to mention this just shit in general. So, my personal opinion, as for the attack overall damage, it's about the same. Because on Legacy Combat, I'm hitting about 300 per attack. On EOC, I'm hitting 3,000, but 3,000 is about 1/4 of your fucking HP. So in actuality, it's overall equivalent to the same damn thing if you really think about it and shit. The only difference is that, well, on Legacy Combat, you can use defensive abilities and you can also use some other crap. So Legacy Combat versus EOC, it's really what one you guys prefer. Me personally, I love the layout of Legacy Combat. I love how it looks, and I love how you can just auto-attack your shit. You don't necessarily have to worry about a little bun and stuff. However, one thing that I wish Jagex will add in the near future, as you guys basically see on Legacy, EOC, it tells you how long you have of overload powers left. It tells you how long you're familiar, and it tells you how long your little Aurora is activated. That probably most likely will be coming to present-day RuneScape, especially to the EOC interface. I don't really think it's coming anytime soon, because Jagex is probably going to be a little cock-knocker and delay the little events and shit. However, overall, it's really what you prefer. Do you prefer using Evolution of Ding Dong Cocks? Or do you prefer using Legacy Combat where you have to not press any buttons whatsoever and just let your character do all the work for you? Yep, I'm saying EOC is probably most likely better, because then you can AFK and do some awesome and sexy shit on your computer and come back and see your character has died. Kind of like I did one time also. Oh, shit titties. Anyways, guys, let me know some nasty dirty little comments. What do you think is the most preferred one? What do you prefer at GodWars? Using Legacy Combat or using EOC to basically use the defensive abilities and rejuvenation and shit like that? Otherwise, as always, if you enjoyed this video, please thumbs it up, and I will be doing another live stream tonight, and see you guys there. Bye!